What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. So, we do have a few issues. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this video is all being post-recorded. So, what happened was, while I was recording, something with XSplit messed up, and my mic got messed up. So I don't know what happened, but I didn't notice until after I'd already saved. So I'm just gonna be kind of explaining things through real quick. So I got everyone up to level 33, doing the grinding, fighting to get ready for Norman. I got Susan up, and she's all leveled up with everyone. And then we have everyone ready to take on Norman. And I wasn't planning on using AJ at all because of the fact that he would have been destroyed beyond belief, because everyone in here is a physical attacker, and I did not feel like he would be safe in here. So everything will be going fine all in all in the episode. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's yelling in my house. It happens. It's just children, you know. Anyways, yeah, we take on like 2 or 3 trainers at most. Just the ones we have to get in there. Nothing really much. Anywho, yeah, this I'm actually going to be apologizing now for the problems with everything, and hopefully it's not going to happen again. And if it does, hopefully I can catch it before finishing my recording and saving the game, because usually I check the video before I save the game, but I had seen that like the mic wasn't on mute, but something kind of just messed up. I've never really had that problem before, except my computer's been screwing up everywhere, and I'm not even surprised, like, in the slightest. But anywho, yeah, so I don't know if like I'm a little behind on what's actually happening, like you guys are saying, but I'm playing the video right now, so hopefully we're at like accurate areas. But yeah, so everything up to the Norman battle is going to go well. I know that for sure. Everything does well. I'm not going to spoil anything until we actually get to the battle. There's only like 1 or 2 more trainers that I actually fight. And I remember this little one-hit KO or the strength room, and I did not want to go into the one-hit KO just because every time I go in there, somebody dies, and I did not want that. So, I also decided that I was going to limit myself on the amount of healing items I could use, just for the fact that I didn't want. I knew that my original strategy was a little shitty, because I was going to just use Misty, protect when Slack King could attack, and then attack when he couldn't, which I ended up not doing, because you guys will see, like, it turns out that Slack King is 2 levels lower than everyone. So my plan was go in using Susan against his Vigoroth and his Linoon, or no, just the Vigoroth. Go in with Jack against the Linoon, and then use Misty against the Slack King, which I also forgot that he had a Spinda, and I thought he had 2 Slack Kings instead of 1. Turns out I've been playing Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire more than I thought I had been, and my memories are more recent from them instead of from here. But anyways, yeah, so the Spinda goes down like no problem, like at all, but that's not a surprise. Next he brings in the Vigoroth, which I'm sure you guys are about to see. But I expected that, and I was afraid of Vigoroth, because I know that Vigoroth can actually be a threat, especially if you're not like over leveled like I was. because that thing's basically just a slacking that is fast and doesn't have to wait every other turn to attack, which, you know, that's actually kind of horrifying. Especially because that thing's pretty strong, and slacking just gets stronger. Like, the only reason slacking can be beat so easily is because of the truant ability. But here I'm pretty sure I'm checking who to bring in against the Lightnoon. Probably, because I know I'm pretty sure the thing has what is it? Belly drum, but apparently either it doesn't or it just didn't think to use it. Because I'm pretty sure it does, but it did use slash, and I just, you know, killed it without any issue. So next in comes the slacking, which will be rather, at the time, pretty easy. So I mean, I go in with Misty. The slacking comes out. This is when I found out that I was 2 levels higher, and I was like, I'm just gonna limit myself on potions and everything. So yeah, I start up with the Protect just to see what it would go for. I knew it had Yawn, and I knew that it would probably be a bit of a threat. I did go with Wing Attack at first because, but as you can see, it kind of eats that. I didn't realize at first how bulky slacking was, but I should have probably figured. So I go for Supersonic, try to confuse it, try to waste a little bit of time, which he does hit himself at first. So I just start going for, I just keep hitting with Wing Attack, and it is doing a decent amount. I just kind of keep going at it, because I knew this thing was going to take a little. It snaps out of confusion instantly and just goes for counter. Luckily, Wing Attack isn't doing enough for that to have actually been a threat to begin with. And of course it has a Citrus Berry as like every main for the gym leaders do, except for Flannery Sorkle, which just kind of makes it overheat more powerful, or whatever, OP. So we keep going, I just keep going for confusion. Like at this point the plan's attack and confuse it when I can, and then it does decent. I go for Water Gun, and this is when I found out that Water Gun was doing a lot more than Wing Attack, so I started using Water Gun instead. And everything's going well. I knew he was going to heal, because I knew he had Hyper Potions. He has like 1 or 2 more after this. I think it's just 1 more. But basically, we just keep going for Water Gun and everything. It's just going so slow. So we just keep... We're basically, at this point, we're just slowly deteriorating its health. I could have switched into like Susan or Jack, but I was more afraid of a Facade hitting, and Misty was I didn't realize, but Misty was bulkier, and I doubt that anyone else would have lived the that Facade right there, or well, I'm sure they probably wouldn't have. But yeah, he goes for another Hyper Potion, so it's basically at this point just everything's kind of being stalled for now. So we just go, I keep going for Water Gun. He goes for Yawn, which I should have probably seen coming. So I keep Water Gunning and hoping for the best, and then Misty ends up falling asleep. I've used 1 or 2 healing items at this point. So I think I think this is my second, actually. So I heal up. He apparently predicted that and went for another Yawn. So I decided not to use another one this time. I was gonna switch out, but at first I wanted to check to see if everyone was defense-wise would even be able to take a hit. And I realized that Misty was my best bet. So we just keep going for Supersonic and Water Gun. And I tried, at this round Misty falls asleep, so I just keep going. I just keep trying to wait out the clock. He tries to Yawn me again, which doesn't do anything since I'm already asleep. So I just have to waste a little time before I wake up. And luckily, he doesn't hit me like at all at this point. And he hurts himself. I wake up. Just keep going for water gun, trying to see what I can do. I get one more water gun in, and then I was going to hopefully be able to kill it. I wasn't sure if he would kill or not. And then it gets a facade, and he gets a crit. Yeah, so in the end, Misty goes down. So I just switch into Jack. And just I knew that Hyper Potion wasn't gonna come, so I go into Jack and just end the battle here, and then that's just kind of our main part of the video down. So after this, I'm thinking I don't have anybody to surf, especially because I had at the time been talking about how right before that crit hit happened, I was saying, luckily we get Surf after this, so Misty will be a little stronger than Water Gun. And then right after I say that, I get hit with a critical. So, then, I proceed to the Pokemon Center after all of this. Which, apparently I didn't really, speed it up at all. But, this part, I don't know why. I was probably complaining about Misty being dead or feeling bad. But here I speed up. That's not a surprise. Okay, so I get HM03, get Ink Surf. I make my way back to the Pokemon Center. I heal everyone up, and then this is where I try to decide what to use as a replacement because I need Surf. And at this point, the only real choices are Mary the Marill and then Mr. Lowe. Since Joe isn't going to be able to learn Surf until it evolves, and he's already like 11 levels lower than he should be, and I did not feel like trying to grind up a level 9 Magikarp in the middle of Petalburg, especially because I wasn't going to get me anywhere. So I spent a little time debating, and basically in the end I go for Marill. I think I'm commenting this before I edit it, so I'm probably gonna be speeding it up from this point on. So I go for Marill. I then decide that we're gonna go out and surf. We catch a Tentacool. I replace Marill with the Tentacool, and then make my way to Dewford and end the video. So I apologize for all of this. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.